Hello, folks, and Happy New Year! I hope you all made it into the new year safe and sound. Today's video is gonna be about the Sycamore gap tree. I originally made a longer video, but BBC gave me copyright strikes and limited the visibility. So, yeah, if you want to see that original version, you're gonna have to go to Rumble, and I'm gonna leave the link down in the description box. It's really sweet. I recommend you go and watch it because the host of that documentary is a really likable guy and he does a wonderful job telling the story. But yeah, let's get into it. The story is about this sycamore gap tree, which, and I'm gonna do a little spoiler alert here because I'm gonna spoil some of the story. It's about the sycamore gap tree which used to grow on Hadrian's Wall. Sadly, it doesn't grow there anymore because it was cut down by some freaking idiots, which I'm gonna talk a bit more about later. But yeah, it was a tree that had stood there for hundreds of years, and people from all over the region had gathered there to propose to their loved ones, to spread ashes, or to take their kids for their first nature hike, and all kinds of things. It was a really important tree for the community, and people loved it. And here in the documentary, he shares pictures of all the times he's been there with his family, and he tells the story about how the community was just heartbroken when the tree was chopped down a few years ago. And then they go on to talk a lot about how people in the region felt that they lost part of their identity when the tree was cut down. And I thought that part was really important. I'm sorry for the sounds in the background, it's my dog. And if you hear farting sounds, I swear it's not me, it's just her. She has a really sore stomach or something, so I apologize in advance. Okay, so before I go into a coma from all the gas here, I'm gonna go on to something a little more positive about this story, and that's the fact that they caught the people who chopped down the tree, and these people are gonna serve time in jail, and we're gonna have a little look at these. Oh my god! I'm not gonna read through this. It wasn't me. It's the dog. Oh my god. Oh my god, the smell is just horrible. But anyway, I'm gonna try and concentrate on the story here. Uh, these are the two men who did it, and I just want to say officially, I hope that these two inbred assholes get spat on every time they walk into a pub in Britain for the rest of their lives. I really do. What kind of dumb, sick fucks do you have to be to cut down a beautiful tree like that? I can't wrap my head around it. Okay, I'm gonna move on to some of the actual white pills in this video because I wouldn't share it in the beginning of the new year if it was just another black pill. I think we need something a little bit more uplifting to kick off the new year. What I thought was really meaningful and inspiring is the fact that from the dead tree, the community decided to hire an artist to make a giant art piece that they can gather around and enjoy and use as a gathering point for the community, just as they did with the tree. And I thought that was just such a wonderful idea, and I'm gonna see if I can sneak in a little clip from the documentary because that's just yeah, I had my handkerchief out there, so I'm gonna see if I can sneak it in, and then I have a final white pill at the end of the video. But yeah, let's see if we can sneak in that little clip.
Three circles that interlink, and then the tree is going to be in the middle, and then the three circles are going to represent people, place, and nature. And the idea is that the tree sits in the middle and it ties those three things together, because we're trying to make sense of what the tree was. I feel like I'm like the middleman who's just kind of like bringing the elements together to try and make something beautiful and meaningful for people.
When people see this, I defy anyone not to cry. It's absolutely stunning. Charlie's sculpture will be decorated with hundreds of words of sympathy. You stood for centuries, so grand and tall. You are in our hearts forevermore. We live opposite Sycamore Gap and have been blessed with the view of this beautiful tree. Not just a tree, it was our identity, our sense of belonging, and it told us we were home. I hope so much that it may regrow, and one day our son, his children, and his children's children will recount this as a chapter in the story of this incredible landscape. Wow.
That's literally exactly it.
Wow. That's powerful. That's powerful.
Yeah, if you're anything like me, that hit you straight in the feels. I thought that was beautiful. And I have a final little white pill for you guys, and I'm just gonna talk a little bit because I don't want any more copyright strikes, but yeah, I'm gonna show a final little clip, and those of you who love nature can see from the pictures what this is. It's the tree, it's growing again.
I'm noticing shoots here.
Yes. So we first noticed them last year. There was around 12 shoots started to grow from the tree. You know, the roots are very much still alive.
It's basically saying, you didn't knock me down.
Yeah, it's defiant, isn't it?
In spite of what's happened here, Sycamore Gap will always be special. And the new tree shoots provide hope for the future.
That was my little white pill video for you all. I just thought it was so inspiring, and I think we can use this tree as a symbol that even though we are facing really hard times and that everything might seem bleak, we will overcome and our culture will flourish again. I just know it. So yeah, take care guys, and stay safe out there. Bye.